Hey everybody, this is the Drone Rooster here, and I'm making a video today about my new mod to my Q350QX3. This is the one that you've seen in other videos with the pan tilt. I have a pan tilt camera that works with my Trinity head tracker here on my Fatshark. And there's my new helical antenna. But what I've done now, and I have the top off, of course, and kind of wanted to show before I buttoned it back up what I've done here. And what I've added is the Immersion EZ OSD module. And what this does is it gives me a on-screen display in my Fatshark. So it gives me the main thing it does is it tells me my battery usage, how many volts I'm using. It gives me speed, height, just some basic telemetry. It's not anything super fancy, but you know, I kind of like having it, and haven't tested it out yet. I just have got it all wired up and seems to be working correctly, and I thought I'd show you a few features on it and what I did. We'll start out by getting a look here at the module right here, and it has a menu, buttons up and down, and gives you a menu. There's some functions on there such as after flight performance and some things like that. You can set up your parameters, your battery usage parameters, you know, 3000 milliamp, 2000 milliamp, so on and so forth. And that's the basic module. Now it comes, let me get this where you can see it, right in here. It comes with a GPS antenna that's here, and they recommend that you don't move it, but the way I've mounted it up, I pretty much had to move it. And it does come with a wire extension to take it out and put it wherever you might want to put it. The only problem I had with the wire extension is that it had two male ends on it, so I had to wire it together here, and it plugs in. Let's see, let's get this where you can sit right here. See the plugs in here, and I run it up through the hole by the leg where the antenna comes in through. And this big bundle of wires here, some of these were super long, and I shortened them up and kind of trying to make them a little tidy, a little neat. And it's all plug and play. It plugs straight into your transmitter here from here, and well, actually that plugs into the voltage sensor, but here's your get this where you can see it. Plugs into the immersion transmitter. It's an immersion product, so it's kind of ready to go. And your camera plugs into it here. You have a video in and a video out, and it basically gives you a display inside the Fatshark for all the, you know, the telemetry that I described. And this was a big job. This took a lot. Here's your voltage module, and what this does is it reads your voltage off your battery, and it plugs straight in to the CPU here where you would normally plug your battery. And I had to buy an extension because the battery plugs into it right here. And I fitted it on this side because I already got some weight on this side, trying to balance it out. I know it's not going to be completely balanced, but I'll have to recalibrate it, and we'll see how it goes. Also, I went in here like I did my QX2, and down on the belly here on the inside, when I pull all this stuff out, there's some support ribs and whatnot in here. I take that stuff out to reduce weight because I'm adding weight. So hence, I try to do whatever I can to compensate. And see, I've took some of the supports out of the legs. And especially on this side, I hollowed it completely out pretty much as possible. In hindsight, I might have would have left a little more weight on this side as opposed to this side. It don't really feel any different. Before, without a battery, it was 628 grams. I use a digital scale like you would use to, for food kitchen. And, I weighed it out, and before it was 626 grams, and now it's 688 or so, give or take. And with a battery, of course, I hadn't measured that right offhand. So, I've added a little bit to it. But I'm pretty excited about this. Like I say, I'm always trying to try new things, try different things. I haven't made a lot of videos where it actually show me installing this stuff and whatnot. I try to just give a general idea of what I've done, and here's an integral part of the pan tilt feature. Here is this AR 8000 receiver, and like I said, I kind of just by dumb luck ended up having this when I bought my DX8 Spectrum radio. This was free, come free with it, with the satellite antenna that's back here, and didn't ever think I would ever use it, but like I say, I'm always thinking about new stuff. This is actually the old location in the original QX 350QX that the GPS antenna was originally mounted, and then people started having problems with interference from the GoPro, mounting a GoPro on the front. This, of course, doesn't have a GoPro, and so I didn't see no reason I couldn't mount it there. I'm hoping that it'll pick up just as good inside here as mounted opposed to the outside of it. It's not a compass, so everything that I've studied about it says that it don't matter which way it's oriented, but there is a feature on here that when you flying, there's an arrow inside of a circle here on the telemetry, and I'll try to make a video. I can hook the Fatshark up to the TV and give y'all a video of the telemetry that it does show. And they show examples on the internet if you're looking to buy one of these. It's a little bit expensive. It's kind of bulky. I seen some smaller units, but they wasn't plug and play. And I like Immersion products, so I thought I would try this. And pretty excited about trying it. Pretty cool to try to fit all this stuff in here. There's not a lot of room inside these Blade 350s. I did take, as you can see, these two mounts here for screws. I took a Dremel and took them out on this side, and there really was no other way to get it in here. And I did a little more dremeling up here. There's a block little mount where the leg comes in from the bottom. Kind of ground it down to make sure. And the number one thing when you take these apart is not pinching wires when you put it back together. A lot of these wires that run out to your motors are real close. There's some spots I've taken hot glue. As you can see, hot glue to kind of keep the wires pinned down. Make sure the battery butts right up to this little plate here. So I got the wires ran so that when you're sliding a battery in and out, you don't hit it. I took some weight out. This is a new battery box here. The other one was kind of beat up anyway, but I ground some of this off. Took one of these supports out of the back here where this wire runs through. You know, just try and take a little weight. Every little gram helps, because you only get so much flight time out of a battery. And right now I've yet to find anything bigger than a 3000 milliamp that'll fit in here. And I've even seen a video or two where people have strapped extra batteries to the legs with not good results as far as crashing it. So I'm not that desperate. This one is a lightweight compared to my QX2 with the GoPro. It's pretty heavy, and its flight time kind of sucks, but it is what it is. They're making advances on this stuff every day. There's some bigger, more expensive drones that claim they can get 20 minutes out of flight time, and you know, I guess that's what they got. But this is what I like to play with, and I really love these 350s. They're so simple to work on, because I'm really not an electronics guy, but I can do some soldering. I can wire up a few things, you know, and this has been a really fun one with the pan tilt. The only thing I don't have on it that my 350QX2 has with the GoPro is I can put headphones on and hear, you know, be fully immersed into the flight. I don't have any sound. This records sound. It has a little SD card right here. But and you know, I like to hear the sound. I like the sound of the flying it. But that's just me. I guess it's just something I like to do. But any questions or feedback or any suggestions, feel free to hit me up. Like I said, I'm always love to talk about drones, learn new stuff. There's not a lot of people that I know that are doing this, flying drones at all. So most all my correspondents are online. I've got a few questions on my YouTube channel, and constantly, you know, please leave feedback, give me some likes, some hits, subscribe to my channel mainly. I would really like that. And I'll see you next time. One of my next videos will be about, I just bought the QX200, and I haven't really had a chance to test it out, but we're gonna test it out soon and put a micro spectrum FPV on it and use this new helical antenna that I bought here and see how that works out. But y'all have a great day, and remember to subscribe to the Drone Rooster. We'll see you.